Okay, so Frank and I are talking about Mohammed El-Abari, and he is a guy who was in the Department of Homeland Security. What's his name? Congressman Louis Gohmert was said, hey, will you check? She never checked. Now Janet Napolitano leaves. She's vacated. And this guy now finds him not being checked, but being promoted by the president. What position is he in now?
He's been re-upped, as I understand it, to be on this Homeland Security Advisory Board, which is a high-level deal. But he's also bragging about having now been given some additional status. A little unclear to me where it is in the food chain, but evidently it's enough of a deal that he thinks it's important to brag about it. He calls himself now a senior fellow in the Department of Homeland Security, I guess attached to this advisory committee. The point of all of this that's so stupefying, Glenn, is we're hearing from this guy, and we've got an interview coming out, by the way, with him in the next couple of days, in which he makes clear his affinity for the Muslim Brotherhood. He makes clear it is his purpose to stop the prosecution of people in connection with material support for terrorism. He makes clear that he's on the wrong side.
Right.
And that's not something, I believe, we need informing our Homeland Security Department.
Especially since his buddy is in charge of the Muslim Brotherhood in Syria, where we are handing them weapons. You want to talk about being able to get back into the United States? Well, there's a clear route just right there. We've got about a minute and a half. You and I were talking about feeling frustrated, and I can't urge you, America, enough. Go to MuslimBrotherhoodinAmerica.com and watch the course on the Muslim Brotherhood. Know who your enemy is. But beyond that, the weakest link in the chain, the one that you could actually have influence on, is Congress, the Republicans, because the Republicans are just as bad. Just as bad.
Yeah. Look, you've made the case in your monologue in an earlier segment that we have problems with the leadership of the Republican Party in Congress. And I was telling you about that story about 5 members, Michelle Bachmann, Louis Gohmert, and others, asking for formal investigations. Who were the most critical of them? John McCain, John Boehner, my friend Mike Rogers in the Intelligence Committee, Marco Rubio, and others who attacked them basically for doing the dangerous thing of asking for these investigations.
They have fallen in with the wrong crowd. And
Part 10 of the course talks about what you can do about it. It's possible to make a difference as an individual, as members of organizations or groups, and as citizens of the country. And I think you're absolutely right. Get started by learning what the facts are. You've got to know this stuff, and MuslimBrotherhoodinAmerica.com is one way to get it. And then you need to bring pressure to bear on the Republicans, who are our only hope at this point.
Frank, thank you for all of your hard work. Thanks for your honesty. MuslimBrotherhoodinAmerica.com. Final thoughts next.